In leadership and in business, it has been said that vision is a positive and future-focused image of what could and should be that focuses and energizes people. This can also be applied to manifestation as well. As the saying, thoughts become things, it is important to be cognizant and vigilant as to what thoughts we choose to paint our reality. We must also remember not to allow our thoughts to run the show as well. In manifestation, after having the intent and desire to manifest something, we must create the vision as to what it is that we wish to manifest. To do this, we must use our thoughts to ask for what we want to manifest. However, we must also be aware of if we are coming from a place of love or fear. Our thoughts can deceive us. It can show illusions of fear and torment. It can manipulate us to doubt others and ourselves. It can sway us away from our truth without us even knowing it. As long as we are not in our truth and standing firmly in it, thoughts can do these things. However, if we are in our truth, we can see it for what it is. Now, how we handle it is a different question. Imagine a kindergarten classroom filled with 35-year-old kids. Each kid is unique and has their own personality. As a teacher, you must possess certain traits to create a safe, orderly, and effective learning environment. You are the teacher and your thoughts are the kindergarten kids. The first thing that is very important when teaching kindergarten is creating safe structure. Through this structure, the chaos becomes orderly. You will still have your 1 or 2 kids who will act up, but through structure, being firm, and being consistent, the learning environment for all continues on. As a kindergarten teacher, it is very important to be nurturing and compassionate. However, you must also be firm and consistent as well. There's a lot that going on in the learning of kindergartner. One of those things is self-control. By trying to engage and control each student through fear such as intimidation, you will not be successful. The students will run all over you. Students need someone that they can look up to and respect. And students respect teachers who know what they're doing and who respect themselves as a teacher and as a person. When students try to divide your class, redirect and bring them back to the task at hand. Create that relationship as a teacher and unite the entire class together. Now again, you will always have those students who will act up and can get a lot of attention. By trying to engage and wrestle with the students, you give your power as the teacher away. By stopping the lesson for all of your students to engage in a behavioral battle with one student, you lose the entire focus of the lesson and you lose the class. Now we all have been in this situation in regards to our thoughts. But it was through these experiences that we've gained the wisdom and the skills needed to turn it around and keep it that way. It takes time to learn these things, but we will. We just have to keep showing up and remember that each day is a new day. Thoughts can be tricky, just like a kindergartner. By having the witness and becoming observant of what's going on in your classroom, you are able to see where your thoughts are going. By being consistent and proactive in your classroom management, you will never lose the focus of your lesson and your class. You may still have the students who will act up, but you will be able to deal with them swiftly without jeopardizing the rest of the class. Your classroom is your frequency in space. By creating the appropriate structures, you make a safe, fun, nurturing environment. There will be students who will try to test you and create disaster and chaos. By redirecting those students or thoughts back to the lesson at hand, you are able to maintain your class. By trying to engage in a war with your students or thoughts, they ultimately win, because at the end of the day, you lost control of your class because you lost control of yourself. You lost your frequency in space. It is normal to fear this aspect of teaching. However, if we can accept it for what it is, and stand in our truth and our power, we make this a positive experience, not a negative one. The kids who act up are not bad. They're just coming from a hard place. Give them the love that they need, but don't take no crap either. Encourage them and unite them with the class. By focusing on our truth and honoring our truth, we stand in our power. Thoughts can do a number to us if we are not aware and steady with our resolve. When your thoughts act up, redirect. To my twin, the best teacher in the world and the best person in my life, I love you. Take care. Brandon.